to the pocket 7 hand.
Yeah, I might have made an ass of this yet, I don't know. Yeah, I did make an ass of it. Not to worry. I should have bet a bit to protect, but I think I can't see the replay right now. But I think it was crushed in the flop.
I definitely would have bet the flop.
Yeah.
Checking the flop, just because if the board isn't like that, I probably would have checked it and tried to let somebody else make the play behind me. But on that kind of a board, with the flush draw and the straight draw, I'm definitely going to pop the flop. Yeah, I think you got a little too passive in it.
Yeah.
I think when you check the flop, or even the turn, but definitely the flop, when you check the flop, I think you should have had the plan to check raise if you were gonna be behind anyway. He had the cuckoo.
The cuckoo hand.
Yeah, he had the cuckoo, he flopped it. But that is just one of those things about those boards when they come, man, especially when they come two cards to the flush, man, because people love to chase the flush.
I could have lost more though.
Yeah,
you could have. But just calling, yeah.
The only bad thing was just calling is you never really got to see where you were.
Yeah.
I think if you pop him on the flop and he smooth calls you, then you got to pay a little more attention. But if you check raise him somewhere, he's probably going to repop you. More than anything to try to avoid. But he's already got a made hand, but he doesn't want to see that heart come, that third heart either. Interesting hand though.
Okay, I'm in there now.
Okay, so you want me to post?
Yeah, throw something up there.
I love listening to him talk. He breaks things down.
I might need to get you to repost. I had to refresh the screen.
Okay.
Okay, that should be job done, Ryan.
Okie dokie, thank you much, Paul.
No problemo.
He was just making a lot of sense, telling people, and this is, one of the things I agree with about putting people around you when you play poker. Somebody was saying that they just moved in. We're playing poker, but they always go alone. They don't really talk to anybody. And JC was saying, to really do well in poker, it's very important to have a network around you of people that have the same goals as you do and stuff. Because talking to people about what you're doing and getting feedback from other people that are on the same level as you, it's a big plus, and that is so true.
Yep.
I would be completely lost if I didn't have you, John, Dave, and a few other people to bounce things off of.
Yeah. Or even things like to have a Skype chat group, or even this little chat that we're having here.
Yeah, just being able to talk to other people about what's going on, and seeing how they do things compared to how you do things, and it allows you to adjust different things to your game. Nobody wanted to play at the Cowboys.
I thought Cannon might have dropped in and joined us by now.
Might have dozed off.
Yeah, or he could be busy.
Or he got wrapped up in something. Matter of fact, I gotta pop out of here in a few. I gotta run a few errands today.
Yeah, no worries, B, anytime.
Yep, it was payday today. Thank you much.
Happy days. Did yours come through, yeah?
Yeah, and I saw John and Dave also had emails come through, but mine was in my bank today, so I appreciate it. Second Friday is usually when I look forward to now. Better than that, the last couple of years where it was ping pong. It was give or take, man. It was never really set, but now that it seems to be down to a science, so it works out pretty good.
Happy days.
Yeah, it makes for a good thing. Some people probably like to get some bills paid. So, anyway, Paul, it was good talking to you. You hopefully have a plus here, make some money.
Yeah, okay, B. I'm not going to hang around too long. I'm going to stream for about another half hour or so.
Okay, man, you enjoy, and I'll talk to you the next couple days.
Take it easy, B.
Later.
User disconnected from your channel.
Okay, so thanks to B for popping in. Just refresh the graph and we're down 20 bucks so far, which is not too bad. Not a lot of hands played. We've only got 430 hands played in this session so far. So we'll try and get a few more in before we call it a day. Jack Queen offsuit, it looks pretty, but we're in a very bad position. So don't like playing those kind of marginal hands out of position. 10-9 offsuit, the 2-2 hand. We'll let that go. Here we've got a not so bad hand in position. We get one guy just limping into the pot. So we'll definitely be raising this up. Even if we can get heads up to the limper, we should be good. I'm just going to bet this small enough because I don't think he's got anything here. He's probably going to fold, which he did. Usually when they limp into the pot like that, they don't have an ace. And then if you bet he's going to fold, you're going to get no value. This is another marginal hand and we're kind of in early position, but we'll 3x it and we'll open the pot. If it does flop for us, then it's a nice hand, it's well disguised. We get one call. we do flop an open 8 as straight draw with one caller. So we'll keep the pot small and we'll just check. Probably the plan is to check call 2 street. Having the third 6 come out is probably one of the worst cards I could hope to see, because if this guy has a pair of any description, we're way behind. I'm going to put out a bet just to see where we're at. And he did fold, so I guess he didn't have a pair. He could have had ace king, ace queen, those kind of hands. A7 under the gun, we let that go. Jack 2 offsuit, there's not good enough to call an open. And this time we let the 4-5 suited go. Pocket 2s maybe if it was on the button or in the hijack. I'd consider opening it. Low pocket pairs usually don't flop. They don't hit very often. We can be way behind. Here's a nice little hand with ace jack suited. I'm going to try and get heads up with this guy. He hasn't a big stack. He's only got $11.87. So we don't stand to gain much if we do hit this. Now he decides to pop it all in, which is with ace jack suited, we can't call. We'd like to call, but we can't call. So we let that one go and just wait for better spots. He has to have kings or aces there. I can't see him doing it with much worse. Maybe even ace king. He probably could do something like that with. All of those were way behind. Jack 8 suited in the small blind, let that go. Okay, so we know this guy is an aggressive player. We're 3-handed to the flop. And now, as well as a straight draw, I've picked up a flush draw. So we'll just call this and we'll see a river card. And that card doesn't really help us. Like Charlie has a ridiculous thing. We can't, you know, I'm going to call this, but I don't know, maybe am I going to call it? I don't know. Let's see what he's got. And he did have a very nice hand. Lucky hand, hit 2 9s on the board. But he did only $3, so it wasn't the end of the world to lose that pot. His bet size was ridiculously small there. General Khan, how you doing, mate? Welcome along. How's life treating you? This flop here is really dry for us. It goes check check. We throw out a bet at the turn and we get to take down the pot, which is nice. Any fun with you, General Khan? What you up to these days? Just here streaming